Okay, I'll try to go as fast as I can with this full thing. All right, this is a different type of representing data. It is unlike Google Sheets or Excel. I actually find it more practical than those on if you are managing or using AI agents like ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Cloud, whatever you're using, to manage your projects as well. Because there's no need to go through like file conversion, comma separated values, look at columns, rows, etc. You can actually copy paste the full thing into like a chat in a very easy way. So the first thing you're going to do, click on install now. You're going to click on the install link here on test valves, cargo install member in CLI. You're going to copy it in your computer, in your system. It will not take long. My computer is just very slow. And after you're done with that, you're going to type me, and you should have membrane here in the menu. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a instantiate a membrane instance with init. Okay, so first we're going to create a folder in our desktop called YouTube. We're going to step into that folder. And after we've stepped into the folder, we're going to type init, me init. And now that means that we have like a new, what I call brain, right? VRANE. And so what's great about this is that you can actually go anywhere in your computer. I'm actually stepping out of that folder, the directory, and right now stepping out of like the desktop itself, and I can type me show again, and I will still be staged in that brain, right? So you can actually develop your thing anywhere in your computer, and it will just like start populating in that specific directory, which is awesome, I think. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start populating it with projects, okay? So we're going to go back to the site. It's under my video description, by the way. It's in my video description. We're going to copy this prompt. We're going to paste here. We're going to tune it a little bit, code block, and I'm just going to type for project big log. Just write like this. Okay. So I have this project. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add it to my brain instance with me push enter, Ctrl Shift V, then Ctrl D or Zeta if you're using Windows. Done. Okay. So now if I type me show again, it will show me that I now have one project added, right? And if I want to look at the project, I'll just type the leading unique characters from it, which in this case is 8 because there's no other project that has been generated. So now you have it here, right? You have the full data of that project. Okay. We can actually do another one. Also with a risk level key. Okay. As you can see, there's a key here that is called risk level. So I'm going to create another one which may have different keys, but that one is actually it has a lot of like the same. It has a lot of the same keys, right? Except observe anomalies, it doesn't have that, right? You can see that there are some that are different. Objectives, well, it does have it. Okay. We're going to copy it. We're going to push this one again. I mean, this different one. Okay. And now we're going to type, Now we're going to type me show. And now we have 2 different projects. I'm going to write another one, just one. I think one last one should be fine. Yeah. Actually, 2 more. Another one, all keys different than former, except also name and I don't know, risk level first. Okay. Let's see if it understood that and that prompt. It did, right? So we have name and risk level. Okay, everything else is completely different. As you can see, there are no other keys in common but those name and risk level. And so we're gonna add it here. Me push. Enter. Done. Okay, so and now we're gonna write another one. All keys new except name. Okay. So now we have no risk level key. Okay. And so now what we'll do is we'll push that. In this one, done. And now we have 4 products. Fine. And we have this command called keys. Keys show you the count for all keys within our brain, our current active brain instance. And you can see like all of these are unique. They should only be in either one project, right? The ones which have like a count larger than 1 are keys that are maybe in common or shared within projects here, right? Like I said, risk level is present, I think, in all except 1, right? These initial ones, the created ID, updated name, all the underscore are actually automatically generated by Membrane, and name, of course, should be different for all projects. Right, so that's why there's 4 for all. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you, we can actually sort these projects. Let's say I wanted to sort them by risk level, right? What I do is I will type, instead of like just me show, I'll type me show sort by a risk level, right? And now you'll see that we have, they're sorted by, I guess the risk level was not quantitative, so it's just sorting alphabetically. Okay. And it's sorting it. We also have like a risk level here. The last product doesn't actually have the key, so it's giving us just 1 dash. If I want to sort by the risk level and only show those that have the key, just need to type the only flag, and you'll see that one doesn't show. Right? I can also do something like using this DSCE, this descending flag, to change the sorting order, going from instead of like from high to low, I go from low to high. In this case, like the the latest alphabet to the earliest alphabet, instead of like the former, the opposite, right? So yeah, those are extra things that we can do. We can also sort by any other key that we have, right? I think you remember that we also have the created keys, right? So me show by created. And in this case, if we want to sort by earlier, sorry, it was sort by creative, underscore creative, automatically generated. And obviously, if we just type it like this, it will show us the earliest first, latest last. You want to look at it on the opposite order, just type DSCE, and we just have it like latest first, earliest last, right? What's great about this, like I said, you can also print all this information, and it will be print all your products, and they're completely indexed. Let's go back to risk level only, okay? And risk level only will only, if we type the printed flag in the end, now we'll see that it will just give us, we step into the brain, that document that we just created. And it's this one that I'm showing you here. It's a markdown document. So it's this, and you can see that they're only, it's only showing those projects that have that risk level key or label, because I typed the only flag, right? If I wanted to see, like also have them all sorted, yes, by risk level, but also show the ones that do not have that key in the end, I just remove that only flag, and it will show the project glitch Weaver in the end. You can see it here. It's indexed, and you can see all the details for it later on there as well, right? I can do this. I can even like do the same printing, but for like created, for updated, for even like sort with respect to the ID, which, well, actually there's none that have ID apparently. Sorry, it was name, right? Yeah. Name, sort by name, and it shows it sorted by name and everything. But I'll do something fun actually. Let's do something fun. Let's look at the keys again. There's two in common here. Objectives, I'll sort by objectives. No, by status. Me show sort status. Okay, and I'll just want to output those that only have that key. Perfect union drift, and I want to print that thing. And I want to now what I want to do is I'm gonna get these, copy that the full document, full markdown. Now I'm gonna open a new chat in Gemini, and I'm gonna tell it, help me develop my projects. Yeah. And you can see now, I guess like I can do some brainstorming here, or like develop them a little more. I can even like, if there's something that I want to add, like here, it's probably telling me, I don't know, I find something interesting, right? I'll write the new for Ghost Frame. There's two products. So yeah, Neon Drift. For Neon Drift, I'll add a new key called inference, and I'll write this basically. Right. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I'll write that. I'll set a new key on Neon Drift. So for that, I will type me set. And then what you need, if you want to add like a new entry, a new key and value in a specific product, in this case, Neon Drift, you need to write the name of the product, me set product Neon Drift, that's real long. Then followed by the key. The new key will be called, I'll call Gemini inference. Okay. And then open quotes, write the inference that it generated from it. Okay. And now if I go back, me show, and it was product Neon Drift, which I created a new key for, me show 33, the leading unique characters. And now you can see here that there should be a Gemini inference key, right? And you see it's the new entry that I added here, right? And I guess like there's also other capabilities or commands for this tool. You can always go to the menu. You can always look at all the different instances that you have of membranes. Like we can check out to a different membrane or brain instance by me check out leading characters of, let's say, membrane or CDR 1E, right? 1E. And now if I want to type me show, it'll show me all the projects I have here, the name of the active brain. And so you can see now I'm in a different place in my computer for that one, but I can keep like adding in that place. I want to return to my previous, to the brain that I was working on for me, checkout, easy. And now it should take me back. And yeah, that's it. That's membrane. All right. Thanks for watching.